Hi everybody, it's Neil Kearney from Kearney Realty Company in Boulder, Colorado, and wanted to give you a quick update on the August real estate statistics for Boulder County. So overall, I'll just give you a couple of the key stats, and really what I'm looking at is the market is still really good, but the trajectory of the increase is definitely slowing. We're seeing some signs that the market isn't quite as hot as it was earlier in the summer, and that's to be expected. You can't keep up the rate that we were at for too long. But so here's some quick stats for you just to get an idea of what's going on. So sales during August were down 13% from a year ago. So a year ago is when the market started really picking up after the pandemic slowdown. So it was a hotter than normal August. This year we're down 13% from that high number, and we're down from July as well. So the number of sales are starting to go down. We're still up 22%. This is all for Boulder County, both single family and attached dwellings, up 22% year to date compared to last year. So inventory, there's two sides to this. You have to have supply and then you have demand. Our demand seems pretty strong. Our supply has been low. Inventory is 20% lower at the end of August than it was a year ago. So that's continuing a trend that we've seen for the last number of years. So prices, we saw a huge jump earlier this spring. So low inventory, huge demand, brought multiple offers that were exceeding the list price and the market value by quite a bit. So prices jumped significantly, and we're still seeing those being supported, but we're just not seeing the amount and the inflection of price rises as we did in the past few months. So it's slowed down. Prices are still rising, but the rate of increase has slowed down. So what really has fueled the price increases is multiple offers. So when you have 5, 6, 7, 10 offers on a listing, that really provides jet fuel for a price appreciation. So, you know, when they set the price for a certain number, say it's $1 million, and then all of a sudden the average is going for, like in May, 9% over the asking price, that all of a sudden you have $90,000 to $100,000 over market value. That's price appreciation. So that's what we had in May, 9.7%. In August, the average across the market for all sales, both that sold for above and below the list price, was 2.9%, so just below 3% above asking price. But for those, and 49% of the sales sold for above asking price. So that's sold, it's still high number, but back in May it was like 86% sold for above asking price. So now it's 49%. And of those 49%, if we're just taking that chunk of those that sold above the asking price, those sold for 5% over. Back in May, I just mentioned that it went for like almost 10%, 9.74. Now it's at 5%. So what we're seeing is the trajectory of this increase has slowed down. And so we'll see if that continues on into the fall. It seems like it is. Just having seen a number of listings and working with a number of buyers, that it doesn't quite take as much to win an offer. It's still competitive and it's still getting multiple offers, but it's not quite as many and it's not quite as much. So that's what we're seeing. We're also seeing some price reductions. Not a ton, and certainly not to the level of historical norms, but we are seeing an increase. And I'll see if I can add some graphs as I'm talking about these things during my presentation here. So if you like what you're seeing, and you can see more and historical data on my website, which is www.neilkearney.com. And I appreciate you listening and hanging in here till the end. And please give me a call if you'd like any more information that's specific questions on the real estate market in and around Boulder. That includes Longmont and Broomfield and Louisville, Lafayette, Erie. And love to hear from you. So take care.